Hello everyone, good morning. How are you today? Fine? So today we start Unit 2, Hanging Out with My Buddies. On Unit 2, we are going to talk about this topic, hanging out with my buddies. So my first question for you is, okay, my first question is, what does hanging out with my buddy mean? What does it mean? So, what does this expression, this sentence mean? What is the meaning of it? Hanging out with my buddies. So, first question for you. What does it mean? Yeah. The second question for you is, so this is the first one. Number 2, what do you usually do when hanging out with your buddies? What do you usually do when hanging out with your buddies? So, what do you usually do when you do this activity? What is it you usually do? Okay? So, 2 questions for you. Hanging out with my buddies. What do you usually do? And what does it mean? What is the meaning? Okay? This is the first one. For this page, we also have task number 2. So, question 1 is task number 1. Task 1. Task 1. You answer the questions, right? Task 2. Task 2. On your book, okay, you are going to send me a picture. Send me a picture of this activity. What do you need to do? You need to think about these learning outcomes. What is it, learning outcomes? Learning outcomes are our learning topics. The topics we are going to learn on this new unit, on this new chapter, chapter 2, unit 2. We are going to learn these topics, these several topics here. So what you need to do is you need to write down on your book when this learning outcome is useful. What is the meaning of useful? Useful is something that you can use. It's useful. It's good to be used. Yeah. So when, or in what situation? Asking and telling people the time, day, and date is useful. When is it useful? To give people this information, to provide people with this information. When is it useful? Number 2, when is it useful to make and accept suggestions? When is a situation where or when we are going to make suggestions and accept suggestions? When is it useful to make arrangements to meet people? When is it in our lives? When is it a situation that we have to make arrangements to meet people? If you don't know some words like arrangements, for example, you need to use a dictionary. Yeah, this is something I'll always tell you to do. Use a dictionary. if you have any questions, anything that you don't understand. For example, oh, Mr. Farouk, I don't know the meaning of arrangements. Okay, use your dictionary. Yeah, use a dictionary and look for the meaning of arrangements. On a next tutorial, I'm going to show you some online dictionaries to help you out, okay? I'll give you some hints, some tips on some online dictionaries to help you out. But you have your paper dictionary, so you can do the lesson with your paper dictionary, yeah? When is it useful to express enthusiasm? When is it useful to write a daily planner? When do we need to write a daily planner? And finally, when is it useful to write a newspaper article? In what situation? Okay, this is the instruction for Unit 2 cover page. Yeah, this first page, okay? So I will recap. Task number 1. You're going to answer these 2 questions. But task number 1 must be recorded. You must send me an audio, okay? So task number 1 is a recorded audio. You're going to record your answer and send it on Google Classroom. This is task number 1, a recorded audio. Send me an audio answering this question. What does it mean? And what do you usually do when hanging out with your buddies? Number 2, task number 2, you're going to send me a picture for the outcoming learning outcomes useful when. You're going to write down, take a picture, and send the picture to me, okay? These 2 activities are due for today. So these activities are for today. You have to send me them today. Today is April 6th, okay? And the activities are due for today. So you have to send me, deliver the activities today. Okay, you have to deliver the activities today. All right, send me an audio and a picture. Everything must be edited, uploaded to Google Classroom. Okay, so you're going to upload it to Google Classroom. I'm going to create the activity now. Yeah. Thank you, guys. If you have any questions, I'm online until midday, until 12 today, okay? Bye-bye. See you. Thanks a lot.